since it's predominantly black, that means the perpetrator is likely black. So there's another black person getting, when this is probably the thing that we should be outraged about, that they're getting away with it. It's not solved, so they're not being held accountable. So you got a bunch of cases of black victims that don't receive justice. Do it again.
What does that cause them?
They'll do it again. Do it again, because they can get away with it. They've done it, they think it's successful, and they're going to do it again. And by the time you catch them, they probably got their 8th, 4th, 5th, however many people they've done it to, whether it's rape, murder, burglary, whatever. And this is why society look at the way it is. You see high recidivism amongst black people, particularly males. And we act like it's not a problem. We always obfuscate to white people. Go ahead.
What do the mammies reward them with?
Oh, they'll, give them, put money on their books, or give them someplace to stay.
4, 5, 6 fucking kids. Yeah. Money on their books, another 4, 5, 6 fucking kids that they can train and raise up to go do that shit again.
That's why, there's this whole, craziness with the migrant situation during Biden. Like, when they're running, town halls in southern Chicago, these predominantly black neighborhoods were screaming about, these people are causing issues, right? Not just the illegal migrants, but they were screaming about other things that were happening in their community. That's why, the Chicago mayor only has, 72% approval rating, whatever it is. But, they're yelling about not white people. They're yelling about other minorities that are inflicting harm in their community. Not just the schools, not just the petty crime, not just the murders. These are people in town. You can look it on YouTube. There's plenty of videos of it in South Chicago. People who are very mad about that type of situation. So it exists for sure.
So another area where white people are overrepresented, in addition to child sex crimes, is property crime. White people are overrepresented per capita in property crime. It's 58% of the population. White people commit 63% of property crime.
Whoa.
It's a big one.
We're overrepresented in 2 crimes.
That doesn't sound... that sounds like within the margin of error. That's what that sounds.
I mean, no, it's outside of the margin. It's it's there. It's.
That's not a good argument.
Oh, no one should have the expectation that black Americans should be responsible for 13% of the homicides, and white Americans should be responsible for 58%, and if you include Hispanics, 74%. Nobody should expect that, right? What we shouldn't have is 13 responsible for 60, or 58 responsible for 85. That's what we shouldn't have. That's when major alarm bells should be ringing off.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, just to the point,
if the black murder rate was 20% and they were 13% of the population, this country would be such a goddamn nice, safe place to live that there wouldn't be any room to bitch about.
I mean, this is.
I'm not making an argument against that.
It is stupid, Dr. Adams, but the problem is most people don't understand per capita.
What is this, autism hour? So it's a stupid conversation for the simple fact that, again, each race has its own unique talents when it comes to committing crime. Okay? There are certain races that are better than other races at certain said crimes. Why? It could be environmental. Why? It could be education. At the end of the day, you're not going to sit here and have white America have a conversation with their kids about this. Let's get the white crime rates down. You're not going to have black America sit at home with their kids and say, let's get a black American crime rates down. This is stupid. It's completely stupid.
I wasn't making an argument about anything other than just laying out the facts, because there was just so we're on the same page there, because there was some pushback.
Point out that every time we've held a worldwide murder competition, America has won.
Amazing.
To Adam's point, I think that's not the issue about getting it down. It's about acknowledging what it is. Keep in mind the story of the topic of the room. If this was the opposite, of course it'd be endless coverage, is that the group that claims that they don't want to be victims of white supremacy, oppression, brutality, etc., are the ones that's typically committing it amongst themselves into other groups. And if we were to be fair here, you hold the group accountable, because they don't want it to happen to them, then they wouldn't do it to other people. So that would be the primary